A very good morning, my dear friends. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. Today, I wanted to share with you a little bit about doubt and faith. Before we get into that, I wanted to share a little story I came across through a WhatsApp forward that I received recently. The story goes like this. One day, there was a donkey that was tied to a tree. Suddenly, a demon came and released the donkey. The donkey ran in utter confusion and entered the field of a farmer and began to eat everything. Now, the farmer's wife saw the donkey and was afraid that he would destroy the farmer. And so she immediately took a rifle and shot the donkey down. The donkey's owner saw this and got very angry, and now he took his rifle and fired it at the woman and killed her. Now, when the farmer got home and saw that his wife was dead, he got very angry and he wanted to get revenge. So he immediately took out his rifle and went to kill the donkey's owner. Now, the donkey's owner's sons, seeing their father dead, came and burned the farmer's field completely to satisfy their need for revenge. Now, the farmer, in retaliation, came back and killed these sons all in one go. Seeing all these commotions, a few people went up to the demon and asked, "What have you done?" To which the demon simply replied, "I did nothing. I just released the donkey." That's right, dear friends. All he did is release the donkey. But in the story, it was man's uncontrollable desire to seek revenge that ended up creating so much destruction and death. Dear friends, sometimes we're so worried with what the devil can do with our lives. We're so afraid that our failures and sins will cause our destruction. We're so drowned in that fear that we forget to focus on what God can do with our life. After all, He is our Heavenly Father. He is the Master Creator who has made us in the most unique, in the most beautiful of ways. We have this wonderful Father who knows every little micro inch of us, inside and out. And yet, we worry so much, not about what this wonderful Father can do for us, but rather what the opponent will do with us. But dear friends, the reality is the opponent really doesn't have much power over your life. All that this opponent can do is to let go of a donkey. Now imagine in this story, we read about so many characters, be it the donkey's owner, the farmer's wife, the farmer himself, or the donkey's owner's sons. Had any one of these people controlled their need for revenge, so many lives would have been saved. A village would not have been on fire. Another classical example we see is in the very first book of the Bible. In the book of Genesis, we see God giving Adam and Eve a beautiful, fulfilling, complete life of abundance in the Garden of Eden. And yet, what does the devil do? The devil simply plants a seed of doubt in Eve's mind. That's all. It is just that one seed of doubt in God's plan for Adam and Eve that finally ended up motivating Eve to commit the sin. It is in that seed of doubt that we are made to believe in a false way that God's plan is not enough for us. It is through this seed of doubt that the devil will try to divert your attention from the intentions that God has for you in your life. Dear friends, there are so many of us who are in God-given happy families, happy homes, happy marriages, or the best jobs in the world. We are so abundant and satisfied in everything that God has given us, the same way Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden. But still, the devil will come into your life and plant a seed of doubt, which makes you question, is this the life partner for me? Or is this the job for me? Do I have the skills I need for this job? Can I ever be a good wife or a good mother? These doubts, if we allow them to grow, will cause our insecurities to grow, which eventually will end up distracting us from the original purpose of God's plan. How about we weed out these seeds of doubt and replace it with confidence and reliance in our Heavenly Father? Anytime we encounter our insecurities, we must be able to stand up and say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. In reality, our Heavenly Father, the Master of this entire universe, is greater than any fear that we can ever encounter in our life. The minute we choose faith in God over doubt planted by the devil, we will be able to push our insecurities aside and work hard towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. And believe me, in God's plan, He really wants us to become the best versions of ourselves. For that, it is important to take up every insecurity in our life as a challenge and to push against it and make your weakness your greatest strength. The devil may set loose many donkeys in your lives, but rather than shooting them down, we must learn to control those donkeys and thus let only God's love and peace prevail in our life.